Obviously a great weekend for us, coming to Notre Dame. And last night's win, those games really don't happen that often this season. We had a lot of puck luck. Our eyes were on the puck last night. But tonight was a real good win. A 2-1 game in their building. We had a battle back having been down by a goal that was a little bit controversial, waved off, then counted. I thought our guys responded really well after that. And, these are the types of games we're going to see the rest of the year in Hockey East with 2-1 and protecting a lead in the third. And I would have liked to see us play a little bit smarter and be a little more disciplined without the penalties, but it is what it is, and we'll take the 2 wins.
Got this top line going on with Pimm, Quailer, Ferrier all playing extraordinarily well. Got another goal or two here tonight.
Yeah, no, they're playing well. The Vermeesh line with Sapineri and Carlson are playing well. So I think we got 2 good lines that are scoring, and Justin Daniels, because he's a threat offensively, playing with Tuckerman and Mano gives us 3 solid lines, and the 4th line grinds it out. So they're moving pucks well. There's some confidence offensively, and it was great for us tonight. Coach Keefe, when we went through our power play meeting tonight, talked about, hey, we're going to need the power play tonight. You're going to be the difference, guys. And lo and behold, his words came to truth, and they were the difference. We got a big goal in the power play for game.
Talk about the play of Chris tonight, and just as his play in the last few weeks compared to the body of his couple seasons here, it seems like he's taking up to another level. Just as far as how he's seeing the play.
Yeah, I've been saying it for the last few weeks, and probably because now we've won 5 in a row, that he's garnering maybe a little more attention, but he's been very good all year long. And for me, after the first 2 games, that puck's looks like a beach ball for him, and he's in a zone. He's confident. He's steering pucks in the corners. He's seen the puck really well. He's fighting through traffic to find pucks, and so he's played really well. He's our backbone back there. There's no doubt about it. And we're fortunate to have him, and I think we're playing a lot better in front of him, limiting shots to a goal now.
Called the timeout with about a minute 10, minute 15 left. What was your message to the guys on the bench and the guys that were going back out on the ice?
Well, the timeout was, it was later actually. We called it with just 19.9 seconds left. And the message was just, we want to make sure we had the right alignment. I was just trying to we're playing a game of cat and mouse. We're trying to have them take the time out first. We can see their alignment, and I think they were trying to see our alignment. So, I just made sure that Pimm, who was taking a draw for us, if they lined up, that he was going to make sure that the puck never dropped and we took the time out. So it was just, we just set our formation and made sure that you could get it to the outside, and thought we did a good job off that.
UMass Lowell next weekend. We asked you last night about refocusing the team. Is it the same sort of message going into the conference game next weekend?
Well, it's even greater, because as great as these wins were, they don't count our hockey standings. So the biggest game of the year for us is next Saturday night against Lowell, and we just swept this weekend. So we know they're a good hockey club. They're playing well. We'll have them in our building. We played well in our building, but we've got to come out with the same intensity and effort. And there's only 27 league games, and each league game is an important league game. We've thrown away some points early in the year now. It just puts more of a focus on those league games, and we've got to come up with some points. So it's a huge game for us next Saturday, and obviously for us, it's you just empty the tank because it's the last game before the break.
Coach, in the third period, they held them to 0 for 3 in the power play. Talk about the penalty killing a little bit, because they seem to step it up.
Yeah, we made some adjustments today on our PK, thinking that they would make some adjustments on their power play. I think I don't want to say confused, but I think it was a different look that they didn't respond really well. And Coach Foley did a really good job of putting a plan together that allowed our PK players just to respond well. And the same thing on the power play. That was off a face-off, which Coach Keefe drew up today and talked about our players about in the pregame meeting. So, I think the players feel comfortable and confident that they're getting a pretty good game plan. And I'll pass the credit to the 2 assistants who put it together. But the PK was very good. I think over the weekend it was 1 for 13, maybe 1 for 7 last night. 1 for 6, like, what was it today?
1 for 6.
So 2 for 13 over the weekend, and I thought one was controversial today when they counted.
The goal that you guys scored for Braden seemed like you guys were attacking them through that hole in the blue line right there. Is that a play that you guys noticed when there was a lot of space and you're continuing to go for that all weekend? It seemed to get a couple of passes through the middle there.
Yeah, well, throughout the whole weekend we were trying to go through the middle of the ice. I mean, they play a different system, and so if you saw last night, we came through a couple of times to the middle. You know, they do a good job clogging up, and we tried to. We were looking for it. You know, Tony Teto's a creative guy, and he made a nice play, and you know, found the open seam, and Teto found Pimm, and it was a good play.
Thanks, Coach.
5 games, only 7 goals given up. Is this the best run of play you've had in your career?
I don't know. Last year I had a pretty good run. I had a few shots in a row, but other than that, yeah, I'd say this is up there.
Seemed like you were seeing the puck really well both nights. Obviously, last night wasn't such a close game, but tonight, you know, the penalty kill had a couple big ones in the third period. Talk about how you were seeing the puck.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm just doing my thing out there, and like you said, I am seeing the puck pretty well. I mean, it's all about for me, it's all being prepared, and I'm kind of in my own little world out there. And, that's the biggest part for me is kind of not worrying about anything else except for what's in front of me, and practicing all week hard with John and Brian and Clay to get ready. They're preparing me properly. So yeah, I guess all those things tie into it.
Just take us through that the goal they scored there, big goal now scrum, just seems kind of trickle in.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a 5-on-3. It's kind of tough. The guy shot it from the point. It came down and it was a bit of a scrum from the net, like you said. And I kind of went down. I got bumped a bit, so I was kind of on my butt there a little bit. And it was under me, and I guess they trickled in somehow. I don't know. I guess they said it might have been kicked in, but oh well, yeah, lucky bounce.
From a team perspective, going back into conference play, what's kind of the message that you guys are kind of trying to keep going next week?
We just got to keep playing like we have been. I mean, now we're back into Hockey East. We got to carry this kind of play into Hockey East. That's where it really counts. We got one more game before the break, big 2 points. So if we keep playing like this, we'll have a good 6-game win streak and take that into the break, and then come back and go to Minnesota.